They've both done 2 of those things. Let's see if one of them can do 3, and we'll find out here in a moment.
Yeah, green flag's in the air. I'm going to look at Anthony Carini for the start here. I mean, starting 4th, that's just got to be a disaster, right, with the Asian assassin up there that far in the field. But we're already side by side for the race lead. We're trying to make it 3 wide. Look at Visage in the 82 car going to the way bottom of the Speedway, leading lap number 1. It looks like it's going to be Dimsdale by just a nose over Tyler Jackson.
Barely a nose piece over Jackson, as he has the preferred low line, high side momentum for Tyler Jackson. He loses a little bit of traction down that short backstretch. Oh, a little contact there, and again, Tyler Jackson flirting with disaster early up high.
Yeah, and he's still going to try and thread the needle. He gets into the side of him right there. Dimsdale got into him. They're 3 wide for the lead again. Now Dimsdale and Jackson swap lanes. Visage gets into Jackson off of turn number 2. He slips out of the picture a little bit, but now Jackson, in my opinion, now has that preferred groove right through the middle of the Speedway. Him and Dimsdale side by side again.
High side didn't work for him. Let's see if it pays any dividends for Dimsdale as he stays right with the 8 machine. But it seems like right now the best place to be is on the bottom of the racetrack in the corners. And Tyler Jackson found that out after a couple of laps real close to calamity.
And he's going to take the race lead off of turn number 4. So Tyler Jackson to the lead on lap number 5. Dimsdale now under fire from the 82 car of Visage. They're side by side for second. Back behind those guys, a big move out of Larry Barber Jr. He gets by Miscolzi and Clifford Bellamy. Those guys are all over each other. Now they're all over each other for the lead. 3-car race there as Jackson now squirts away a little bit down the front stretch.
And they're putting on a really good show. Really close, hard-nosed racing, close quarters, but very little contact. They're respecting each other's equipment. They know 30 laps is a long time, even though it will go by quick here with no cautions.
Restart. What happens? Jackson gets on the throttle. Visage also on the throttle. Not too bad of a start there for the 82 car. And look at Jackson. Here they go. And Visage, I thought he was going to run into the back of him right there, but he does not. They stay nose to tail down the backstretch.
7 laps to go, and Visage is going to have to get the momentum wound up. And I think the only way he's going to get by the 8 car is to get him on the outside, because the 8 machine of Jackson's been center of the groove on down good, as we have 1 car sideways in turn number 4. And you can see the 8 car runs right through the center of the racetrack, and that is such a good thing.
And now an update here for our Tyler Bachman Enterprises drivers. The 23 car, Braden McMahon, is now the best of those drivers. He's up to 7th, got by Anthony Carini. And the 23 of McMahon is now on the move, as Visage is now, since he got that caution, has got up on the horse here and is not letting the 8 car of Jackson get away.
Good news for the Nashville, Tennessee driver, Braden McMahon, the Mac Attacks, representing TBE, who's pretty much Tyler Bachman, the J.D. Stacy, if you will, of this Chevy Performance Street Stock League, fielding cars left and right, hoping to get a top 5. And, well, we'll see if it happens, but right now it's Tyler Jackson, Paul Visage, and they continue to go at it with 3 to go.
You might as well call him Tyler Coons as Keith Coons Motorsports or Tyler Bachman Enterprises. Each of them have at least 6 cars in the field at every race they go to. But Visage running second right now, still applying the pressure to Tyler Jackson. But we've seen Jackson not fold under that pressure in the past like a cheap lawn chair. He holds up strong. Visage all over him off of turn number 4. We're coming to this, the white flag right here.
Visage is just 1 car length off the rear deck lid of Jackson, who runs right through the center of the corner. Now a better line for Visage as they head down the backstretch the final time. Looks like Jackson's going to get his 3rd win.
Yeah, if he can make it to 3 and 4, Visage tries to get to the left rear but cannot make the contact. He needed to slow the momentum on the 8 car, and Tyler Jackson is a 3-time winner with the Chevy Performance Street Stock League here tonight at Lanier Speedway.